Well, folks, today is a very special day. It's time to shit on Jalen. That's right, Jalen, the failed commentary YouTuber, disgraced commentary YouTuber, has decided to take some shots at me after I was falsely suspended from Twitter. Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, my account has been now issued its 4th permanent ban. I've been banned and unbanned so many times. 3 of those bans, by the way, have been after Elon Musk, the free speech guy, took over. It seems like the reporting on Twitter has not been solved. If you guys hate anyone on Twitter, you can just send one report and get the entire account removed instantly.
Which is just amazing. And yeah, this is also a day after the new World Economic Forum lady took over.
Oh, no.
Elon
Yeah, literally
Musk.
the same day Elon's new CEO took over from the World Economic Forum, I was banned from Twitter. And some accounts actually took credit, surprisingly, for getting me suspended. This trans activist account or whatever, I guess, reported me, and their tweet actually got a lot of likes. A lot of people wanted me gone, want me dead. The funny thing is that they probably do actually want me dead.
No,
I'm
actually,
not even joking.
genuinely.
I've pissed off a lot of these people, but I've never even gone on like a Leafy is here style tirade where I'm just like, they should all be rounded up and killed. I haven't said anything nearly close to that. I barely said anything transphobic at all, right? Not that I'm here to issue any apologies if I did. I don't really honestly give a So somebody asked, like, what did he even say that was bad, right? And then the person that flagged me responded and said, I forgot something about trans people.
Which definitely didn't happen.
They don't even remember what I said, right?
Right.
But here's the thing, right? Commentary YouTuber Jalyn was liking tweets, taking credit for getting me banned, right? Which is crazy because Jalen's had so many controversies of getting people's videos taken down, getting people's videos banned, flagging people on Twitter. And every time they get into trouble for reporting somebody's content, they apologize, as they have to, because everybody's extremely angry at them. And they're like, oh my God, it was an oversight. I apologize. I didn't mean to get this person banned. My bad, guys. Something overtook me or something like that. Now that Jalyn is this like trans activist or whatever on Twitter, now all of a sudden they've taken the position that actually pro-deplatforming is good, devalidating all of their previous apologies and meaning that all of the words they've said previously are all meaningless.
No, well, I mean, that's the typical Jalyn thing. I mean, nothing Jalyn ever says means anything. Everything that they say is just worthless. They've apologized for a million different things a million different times. Like, I don't think any videos they make have any meaning. I don't think anything they do has any meaning. They're basically just like a robot on the internet. So
yeah, no, they're
just pretty just useless basically in every way. So
now, luckily, you know, as soon as I saw this, right, I was like, oh, we got to take some shots at Jalyn, right?
But
luckily, Jalen's actually been getting into a lot of trouble. I know, surprising, you know, Jalyn getting into trouble. Who would have known, right? Here they are a few days ago calling me one of the largest white supremacist commentary YouTubers.
Yeah.
Which you might be saying, oh, they're joking. Like, come on, relax or whatever. Well, Jalyn said a lot of stuff seriously that's way crazier than this. So
no, this is not even close to the most insane things they've said.
Let's take a look at some of the most insane things they've been saying recently. This is a recent post from Jalyn. I never existed in a world before the internet. This is the world that I've always known. I don't know what it was like back then, but it was probably filled with cognitive dissonance, as if that's not them now.
Wow.
To me, there's nothing outside the internet that's worth it for me. So this is Jalyn just full-on doomer posting about how their life is worthless and the internet is the only thing that gives them meaning.
I mean, this is something people like say like as a way to jab at someone like, yeah, sure, there's nothing outside the internet for you. But they're just openly like admitting this. They're like, yeah, no, everything's meaningless except Twitter.
Yeah,
that's
and if you
that
follow Jalyn, they tweet self-deprecating horrible stuff about this all the fucking time while also being one of the most unlikable people in the world. So I guess, you know, it's a fate that couldn't happen to a nicer person, but still, it's like, look, I can sit here and laugh at this, right? Which I will, but holy shit, man, like, what is going on? Like, how do you actually live your life thinking like this? This is crazy.
Yeah.
But it goes on. Jalyn is known to use ChatGPT as their personal therapist. And they also post about this on Twitter for the whole world to see. I don't know why, but they do. I'm tired of my emotions and constantly feeling guilty and hating myself. How do I become evil?
What?
How How do I exploit others instead of others exploiting me? How do I make my views the center of the universe? How do I do things without constantly psychoanalyzing myself? Please give me the answers in a short, concise manner.
Wow.
But ChatGPT responds and says, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, but I cannot provide support or guidance on becoming evil or exploiting others. It's important to prioritize healthy and positive behaviors for your own well-being and the well-being of those around you. If you're struggling with negative emotions and self-hatred, I encourage you to seek help from a mental health professional who can provide the support and guidance needed. And Jalen's just raging at the ChatGPT bot, mad that AI won't come up with a solution for how to become evil? As if that will solve... What?
That doesn't even make sense. Does Jalen not know about the ChatGPT like loophole where you have to ask them like write a script where two characters are talking to each other about how to become evil and exploit people?
They're so stupid.
That was like the biggest trending thing ever, you know? You could like get them to talk about how to make meth and how to make bombs, but can't figure out this. I mean, okay.
Yeah, Jalyn is just such an idiot. I like how their solution also is like, how do I... Fuck, dude, my life's so shit and boring. How do I become evil? Because that will fix everything. You're already there. You're already evil.
Yeah, you are evil.
And look at where it's gotten you. Your life's shit. Everybody hates you. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you to succeed. You have no friends.
Yeah, they say the internet is everything, but even on the internet, they're getting stomped.
So last night, Jalyn got into this argument with Matt Pitt, who's somebody from the commentary community, right? And in it, Jalyn brags about going viral on leftist Twitter because they've had a couple tweets, hit the algorithm on Twitter, and they've gained 2,000 new followers from it. Nothing, by the way, on Twitter. And so Jalyn says, bragged? No, I just said my life has gotten better since leaving a toxic community, referring to the commentary community. That's not bragging, it's just pointing out the truth. They tried to gaslight me and say I'd never make it anywhere if I left the community, and guess what? I proved them wrong. Stop virtue signaling.
She proved us wrong, guys.
She proved the commentary community wrong because she made a few tweets that went viral. That's literally it. And it's so fucking pathetic too, because Jalen's talking about how much they care about leftist values and, leftist critiques and how much capitalism sucks and, all about trans people and stuff like this. But Jalyn always admits on Twitter that they're chronically addicted to Twitter because of the dopamine, the instant, satisfaction it gives them. So it's like, you're not making all these viral leftist tweets because you care about the community or, human rights or some shit like that. No, it's because you realize that there's an algorithm there that feeds you attention that the commentary community doesn't give you anymore because they all fucking hate you. Right? So it completely destroys your entire point. Like, look at this. I am literally chronically addicted to Twitter. I've tried to quit so many times. I hate it. I recognize the problem and I want to fix it, but it's literally the only thing that provides my brain all of this dopamine so quickly. Not even TikTok compares to Twitter.
Their entire life revolves around how quickly and how much dopamine they can get.
Yeah.
It's just sad. But then they're not saying this is an issue. They're talking about this, but at the same time, simultaneously flexing how awesome their life is and how much they're winning. Like, if you have a problem with dopamine, that's one thing, but she's not even tweeting about like, dang, I really need to fix this. They're tweeting like, this is a good thing. They're supporting this in another tweet. They're saying it's great. I've made it. I've made it on Twitter. Like I beat all the allegations. I'm cool now.
It's so funny too, because when you look at their channel too, it's completely dead. Like, it's completely dying.
Jesus.
It's like you made it in this brand new community on Twitter, a platform that's non-monetizable and pointless, to be honest with you, right? And it's like your last video got 1,000 views on a 300,000 sub channel. You're not making any money. These videos are like so short because you have nothing interesting to say. So they're not like, it's not like you're generating an active fan base or a subscriber base that's curious about what you have to say. I mean, you make clickbait Minecraft drama content, and even that grift has failed because there's just better channels that cover that shit other than Jalyn. So people that realize that Jalen's this massive lolcow, partly because of this documentary that was made by internet anarchists exposing Jalyn, people realize like there's better channels out there to subscribe to and watch. So Jalyn hasn't made it in a new community. They've failed in this community, and they've gotten a couple hit tweets on their Twitter account that prove the haters wrong. No, it proved the haters right, that you suck.
Yeah, it's just the same thing every day. It's just a new Jalyn cycle. And this is recent too, right? This is some new DMs that got leaked.
Oh no. Jalyn goes on Discord and says, is there a way to make yourself not asexual? Somebody says, have sex. Lose your virginity first, weeb. Jalyn says, but that's cringe. Like, in the butt, well, that hurts.
Oh, God.
Not in the butt using my equipment is also really weird. Person says, what? What does that mean? Like, what are you saying? And Jalen says, what do you mean? Isn't it obvious what I mean? Putting my thingy into someone else's thingy is very weird. Like, why? And I don't know. It's just weird, you know?
This person's like, what, 25?
Yeah, they're way too old for this. This is crazy, dude. On Discord, too?
Jesus.
You're gonna go on Discord and talk about this? Like, openly in this detail? Like, what is going on here? This is delusional. This is like stuff I would say as a joke. Like, what the fuck?
It's just disgusting, but they're actually genuinely curious.
And of course, Jalyn had a mental breakdown a few months ago that caused this internet anarchist documentary to even be made. Here's Jalyn calling a black person the N-word, despite, again, claiming to be a leftist that promotes, you know, humanitarian values. This is, again, a black person being victimized by Jalyn, racially.
No one else should care.
I find it just really funny that they say on Twitter, yeah, all transphobic people are pedophiles, and just being openly transphobic towards Ringo.
That's not being transphobic. I can make 41% jokes. Also, Ringo's also literally making the same jokes. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Are you retarded?
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Like,
you're not
fuck
black.
all
You're
of
not
you.
black. You're not
By the way, this was 4 months ago.
Jesus.
So, you know.
black, Jalen. You're not allowed to say
To be
that.
fair,
You're not allowed to say that
like
word. Are you
either.
racist? I am black.
Jesus.
I am
you're
black,
all
actually.
hypocrites.
You don't know
calm down,
I am
buddy.
black,
Calm
Jalen.
down.
You don't know that?
You.
I'm literally.
Like, actually. Fuck you.
Oh.
Do you want me to kill myself? Is that what your goal is?
Who brought that up?
This person's pathetic.
Who brought up killing themselves? Like, nobody ever said in the... Like, what?
You people are literally
What?
driving me
How is that
fucking
Mike?
insane.
The-
Day by day.
I'm with
What
this guy
the-
who's just fucking dying in the call the
Yeah.
whole time. That's just like, what the fuck?
This is such a strange call, too, because, again, this is Jalen's reaction. You might be thinking, well, Izzy Tan's probably, like, done horrible stuff, and Izzy Tan is, by the way, the black person in the call. You might be thinking, oh, they've done horrible stuff, like harass Jalyn or dox them or go after their family or something like... Nope. This is just meaningless Twitter drama in the commentary community that's caused Jalyn to act like a complete chimp on Discord. Like, literally, they sound like an animal
Yeah,
in this call.
They're a total psychopath. Like, there's no control over their body. Like, lost everything. So, and this is over Twitter drama.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
Day.
you?
Jalen, listen.
Do you want me to do this?
Jalen,
Oh my
listen.
god, why would
Listen.
you say that? Why are you going crazy? Why are you malting? Why are you having a breakdown? Like, that is literally your intention. That is what you're trying to do. Because
My
you
intention on
wanna
Twitter
drive
was
it.
to ratio
Because you enjoy it. Because it's
He's just like, my
I just
intention
wanted
on
to
Twitter
ratio you.
was to ratio you, and
Yeah.
Jalen's just like, fuck you. Holy shit. It's like,
I mean, this
what
person
the
belongs
fuck?
in a cage, you know?
No.
pleasurable to you.
Which is
because
funny.
you're all fucking sociopaths. And you all fucking feed off of it. It's fucking psychotic.
All right.
And I can't fucking handle it.
All right.
3
So,
fucking years
alright,
of this shit. Every
all right. Just
fucking day.
Jalen, I'm gonna give you advice. Okay?
fuck you.
3 years of this. That's how long Jalen's been getting made fun of on the internet. For 3 years.
And
Which
hasn't
is,
changed anything.
yeah, no changes. They haven't learned shit. You know, you think if somebody was getting made fun of for so long, they'd kind of figure out ways to avoid it or to cover up their mistakes a little bit better or something, or just to not put themselves in the public spotlight so often, you know. But Jalen's learned nothing. They don't learn anything. They're just stupid.
No.
They're just low IQ.
Yeah.
Listen. The
I
problem.
can't fucking deal with
Here's
this
the
shit.
problem with
It's
it.
just-
It's how you're
it's
reacting to
I've
the
had
problem.
fucking enough.
You've
I've had
enough.
fucking
You should've
enough
listened the
of
first
all
time
of
we
it.
told you.
He's had enough.
Oh.
Left.
And that's how that call ends. Now, there's actually another clip that I've never even heard until the Internet Anarchist video came out, and it's pretty nuts.
Following this, Jalyn would delete their Twitter account and apologize for what they previously said. However, this break from Twitter would only be another example of Jalen's lack of self-control, as it wouldn't be long before she would bring it back, only to find herself once again knee-deep in controversy, as she would say this in a call.
Fucking dirty go back to your country, you fuck.
What the
This was
fuck?
after the first clip, too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Later on while streaming, a chatter would
Wow.
bring up the situation and ask why she said it, where Jalyn would respond claiming that it was quote, based.
Why'd you say the N-word? Because the N-word is based and red-pilled. That's why.
Just no consistency in their thoughts. Again, this is the person that said that I should be banned for my hateful bigotry and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
here's Jalyn just like, what, 2 months ago? Justifying calling a black person the N-word? Really?
Yeah. No, they're doing
And
it
I should be
multiple times.
banned?
Doing it multiple times. I can't remember if there's a time where you're in a call, you know, telling black people to go back to their country and calling them the hardware N-word. I don't think that's ever
It's
happened.
never even come close to that.
But apparently you're more of a white supremacist than this person.
Wow,
But,
that
okay, gotcha.
Definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Sure. So Tom responded to Jalyn after they were tweeting some stuff, celebrating my ban. And Tom said, "You will be miserable forever and you deserve it," ratioing the fuck out of Jalyn, causing Jalyn to delete the original tweet. And then Jalyn said he's right though and cried about it.
Wow.
And then to add just more salt to the wounds, Jalyn put up a poll today asking, would you like it if I become a VTuber in the future or replace my gameplay footage?
Oh,
And they included a yes or a no answer. But the third answer says, I'm literally here just to hate. I don't know why I'm seeing this post. And 60% of people voted that they're just here to watch Jalyn suffer.
So a vast majority of Jalen's remaining small audience is there just to bully them.
Doesn't
So,
that say everything?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is not the case of somebody that's some innocent, oh, they're just being picked on online or whatever. Jalyn will antagonize people, go after people, try to deplatform them, try to sit there and make arguments that other people are bigoted or morally evil or deserve the worst things to happen to them, while Jalyn is surrounded in misery. I mean, they have no friends. Is it the world versus you, or is it you versus the world? Like, who is like causing all of this pain and suffering? Are you just this helpless victim, or is it self-inflicted?
Yeah, I think this is a lot of self-inflicted shit, especially because that girlfriend stuff is so not. This isn't something that's been a thing for them forever. They were like this before they dated anyone. They were like this before they even tweeted this kind of stuff out. They've always been an emotional, crazy, insane person. So it's just like they're just constantly bring in new things to their life every day just to make themselves more miserable and more hateful constantly. And it's like, well, when is this gonna stop?
Yeah.
Never.
So at what point are you going to take responsibility and realize that, you know, your actions are horrible?
And they're causing your demise.
Yeah, exactly.